felt good. I think today I have to say credit to the girls. Everyone really stepped out and wanted to play really good netball, but we've got a coach that is sensational, I have to say. We worked on how we want to attack New Zealand today, from yesterday and today, and I think everyone really tried to execute, which worked 80% on our side, I think.
And Noel, I'll come to you now. You were down by about 8 or 9 in that third quarter. How did the team get back into the lead and ultimately win the game?
I just think trying a couple of changes and changing up the pace as far as different areas. Each player brings a different type of style, so they've got to adjust to it. They were throwing these players on, sort of rolling subs really, so they were trying to throw us off. You can do that a bit, but sometimes you can also throw the balance of the team out. So, we got ours out, but we got it out. Probably certainly not as many as New Zealand.
Yeah, well, do you think those changes from Noel total were probably a bit too much when it came down to the final few minutes when the pressure was actually on?
That was a question for Noel.
Coach? Yeah. With you having been taking the lead in first, second quarter, what did you say to the team at halftime? Obviously, when you came back, you guys had the last push in the last quarter was amazing. What was the conversation in halftime?
Well, see, when you're playing against New Zealand as the press, the full press that they put on cuts off a lot of space, but if you can move it, you channel it across, and then this players move it across, and then this channel comes down on the opposite side. So we were absolutely faking into those positions to swing the ball back to the open spot. And 9 times out of 10 it worked. And it opens up either side that they move their zone, the channel will be this side. They move it that way, it'll be this side. So, I've played against New Zealand for a long time. And they've always played the zone. So you get used to it after a while, you've got to find holes, because it's a fantastic defensive structure. But in the end, the girls were picking it up. I was really proud because we only really had the session of the short one yesterday and the session this morning to actually try and players who have never played them before have to get to understand it. El Moray, outstanding in that last quarter for the young player, just getting her first caps was terrific.
Bongi, any stage of the match that you guys felt pressure with the fans been pushing you guys?
Oh, I think when we started leading by probably 5, we knew that it was getting tough, and we got very disappointed with our third quarter against Jamaica, and I think as players as well, we spoke about how we can't let the opposition go, after that match, and then we want to come back because everyone was really good at this stage. So I have to say credit to the girls. I remember saying at halftime, they will throw changes, stay intact, don't worry about it, we're good. And I think we're starting to believe that we can put out great performances when we're in sync, and it's just great for the country, to see that it doesn't really come in front of us, that we're putting out great performances, the result like this can come really great across the zone. But yeah, we'll still take control. I think it's still as respectful.
Norma, no extra time in a crucial World Cup match. Are you disappointed that it didn't go to extra time?
I was delighted we caught up to get the extra time. There was a couple of things that we were a little bit unsure with the crowd and the noise. The umpire had called break in case he had the ball in the centre ring, to sort of pass off, which didn't hear because he said he'd advanced it, but then he called it for stepping, so we were a bit all confused on that, but I've just had a chat to him about that centre pass might have changed the way that comes with the game, and you've got to be able to pick it up and actually adjust it. It was when we lost, but we lost quite a few before that, and we were able to come back. So, I couldn't be more pleased with stuff like that. This young one, told me once he had 17 test caps, and I said, yeah, that might be running around in South Africa against the African teams. I said, sweetheart, you haven't played football yet. Tonight she got it. She did win it. It was fantastic. She
Bongi, when the final whistle was blown,
saw your facial expression. Can you tell us about that?
I think I've been with the girls for quite a long time, probably most of you would know. I think we work really hard to get into such positions, and a few times we've let ourselves down. I think I was just filled with so much pride to see everyone really stepping up and playing with good netball. I've always said initially sort of our kids, but also Elmarie, those girls stepping up, it just shows, that they're quite excited to be working in this environment. They're taking everything and absorbing it, so that's so much, great. And for me to be part of this, it's just fantastic. The likes of Pumze as well, stepping up. I think that last interception was just fantastic. So I think it was really a great team performance. I'm just proud of the girls.
Coach, calculators are out of here, right?
Sorry, Coach.
Yeah.
Did you put your hand up?
Sorry. Calculators are out now. What are you hoping for tomorrow? This is a semi-final berth still within your grasp. And just Nicole, that last shot you took was quite a distance away. What went through your mind? Did you know the clock had like 3 seconds left?
Well, she took the shot and she knows it, which was fantastic. But tomorrow's a different story. Uganda are definitely coming. You can see they play very well at this time. And we always have a pretty good game against them. Totally different style to what we play today. Very much, I think style of coaching, also playing New Zealand for so long, we work around that. I don't get to play against Uganda too often, but I've been having a look, so hopefully we can challenge them right to the end of the match. But they're certainly grown in the times that I've seen them over the years.
I can say without short, it's really amazing having Coach Rumba. No? Hello? Yeah. As much as we do analysis, being one of Coach Rumba's players, we become a sponge. We really absorb everything that she says. And she has definitely prepared us for today's game. We went out yesterday and walked through a few things. And this morning we ran through a lot of them. It was a tough session this morning, but you knew she had given you everything for this game. And same to say with that shot, from the beginning of this camp, shooters were out for about half an hour before each training session, and her instruction in the first week was only 4 shots. So we were practicing for this. She knew it was coming, and when I got that ball, I might as well have just closed my eyes and taken it, because that's what I've been training.
Norma, just with the crowd and the intensity of the game and the stakes, obviously there's a huge amount of pressure on both teams. Was the finish to that game a matter of you guys handling that pressure better than the first?
Well, for a team that has won a World Cup, I think they did very well set up in South Africa. So we have gone down to the wire against New Zealand before. New Zealand used to be by about 55 goals 20 years ago. 2015 up to now, we've drawn them twice. Australia's only got us by 2, and we've beaten England 3 times. So, very good athletes. They need this constant coaching. They need to be in super leagues overseas, so they get that intensity and pressure all the time. So I'm very pleased with what they're doing today.
Norma, hi, Jenny here. Hi, Norma, Jenny here.
Oh, Jenny. I know Jenny from the block, yeah.
Norma, very consistent, disciplined games in your team. You only have them for a very short time, a lot of them have played this game. How do you instill that sense of discipline into them to play such a controlled?
How do I
Instill that sense of discipline so they're so controlled.
It's about teaching them that there's a standard to it, and that standard you can't be stopping if you have to go out and produce the standard every time you play, even in practice. The minute you start, being laid back with it, it doesn't work. You have to become very much involved with what you're doing on court, and certainly, the passes, you've got to take the ownership of what you do when you pass the ball. the areas that they're trying to learn, that it's a very tight contest. You can still get it through, it's how you place it. So it's all of that sort of thing. As I said, everybody was saying to us, boy, I wish I knew this 10 years ago. So it's purely because I've had the luxury of being in situations like that for so many years that you can actually pass that knowledge on to these players and make them understand just how vital it is to control the ball, see the openings, don't panic, and back one another. They back one another so well today. I was delighted.
Norma, Emma Greenwood, sorry, behind Jenny. Emma Greenwood from News Corp Australia. I believe you've talked about the possibility of the World Cup being in pools for the top 8 and bottom 8. Unless you make that top 4 now, you won't play Australia, you won't play England here. Is that disappointing? What do you think should happen for the future?
It's only my opinion. I don't think we'll want to go that way. So it's purely my opinion. I just think having the top 8 and having the bottom 8. The bottom 8, I watched actually Singapore play Sri Lanka. And it was a really good game because they were on an even field. It was goal for goal. And Singapore won the first time over. You know, so that's really worth watching. 110 to 20. I think that's cruel. From my perspective, you know, like teams like Australia and New Zealand, a lot of money goes into coaching that team and the support or the background of it. Then sometimes when you've got to play, and I don't mean to be rude about it, but when you play a bottom team ranked down lower, sometimes I used to say to the girls, back off, maybe have a shot, let them have a shot. Well, you shouldn't have to do that when you're actually a team that's striving to go somewhere. I hate demoralising opposition, unless it's up the top. That might be different, but you know, but I don't play that game. I think if they had the bottom 8, the top 8, still 16 teams, it still could be the same week. With the top 8 would play 7 games, and then when you finished, as I said, 1 and 2 play off for the gold. That's the 8th game, and 3 and 4 for the gold, and all your rankings coming under that. I don't see where that would be any different, but then the bottom 8 have to play for a shield, have to play for some sort of cup, because I don't think they're ever going to get that opportunity for all the reasons that, you know, they don't have. Australia has a million players plus, so they haven't got that sort of, you know, that player base to feed from. It's very hard for them to come up, but they love their game. So I think they should be able to play a game that's really going to be exciting for everybody. And I really thought that game was great. I sat on the couch and watched it. I thought, well, I don't think I'm wrong, but I've been putting it up for many years, and it still hasn't gone through. So I'm the old one out.
Right, we're going into last questions over here. Thank you.
Coach Norma, she touched on tomorrow that Uganda will be different, but with all the permutations, all that, so you guys coming out full guns blazing to get as many points as you can, and will you go to bed tonight dreaming about a possible semi-final?
I think in a tournament like this, you don't really get time to dream about it. It's just on the day until you step up and play good netball, and when you do, you get the results. I don't think you can aim to go against Uganda and think you're going to score as many goals. You might lose the focus of actually grinding in quarter by quarter. So I think it's out will sort it out, I guess, tomorrow. But obviously we need to win, and if we can go with, you know, big margin, that's what we'll go for. But it's not, that shouldn't be the focus, because they're really a great side, so we still have respect for them.
Okay, thank you very much. New Zealand coming in.